So Rohit Sharma met the team in Australia 2 or 3 days ago, and after completing the quarantine, obviously, and now he is being named as the vice captain of the Indian team for last two test matches. So this means a couple of things. First is that if he is the vice captain, then he will be playing. He will be playing that both the test matches if he is fit. And I'm assuming that they have already checked his fitness. That's why they named him the vice captain for the last two test matches. So he will definitely be in the playing 11 for the last two test matches, and which means there will be a change in the batting order or in the batting itself. So if Rohit Sharma is playing, then either there are two options. Either Mayank or Shubman Gill will sit out, or there is also another idea which has been going around that Hanuma Vihari will have to sit out and Rohit Sharma will play in place of Hanuma Vihari at 5. So Shubman Gill and Mayank Agarwal will open, and Rohit Sharma will bat at number 5. So in both the cases, I think it's a little unfair for if Shubman Gill, if Rohit Sharma replaces Shubman Gill, then it's unfair for Shubman because he played really well in the second test match. He was like, firstly, he played better than Mayank Agarwal. And for Mayank Agarwal, it's like you have at some point you have to back these players. You just have to back these players at some point because these are youngsters, and like Shubman Gill debuted in the second test match. He looked very solid. He showed intent. It's too early to say anything, but his technique looked very solid. But at the other end, Mayank Agarwal, he's been like his experience is he has played more matches than Shubman Gill, and he had scored runs in the past. He scored runs in the last Australian tour. He had scored hundreds in India also. But the problem with him right now is his last 7 or 8 innings have been a failure. So like he it's a very difficult phase for Mayank Agarwal. And in next match, if you go with Shubman Gill, then you have to back him throughout. You can't shuffle between Mayank Agarwal, Shubman Gill. You can't do that. If you are choosing Shubman Gill in the third test match, then you have to go with him. You have you have to give him every match. That's how players are born. That's how players are made. You have to give him every match, whether a bad phase or a good phase. You have to give him that. And if you choose Mayank Agarwal like you have been doing for past 2 3 years, then it's good. And it will also give him confidence that okay, you know team is backing me, team is showing confidence in me, the coaches, the management, and captain is showing confidence in me, so it will boost his confidence also, and which is important for young players. And it's his last 7 8 matches have been failures, and there now the questions are raising on his technique, like his bat lift is too much. That's why when when against the fast bowlers, his bat is not coming down very quickly. Like it's not coming down as quick as it should come down. So that's one more concern for Mayank Agarwal. And for Hanuma Vihari, like if they choose to go with Shubman Gill and Mayank Agarwal as openers, and Rohit Sharma replaces Hanuma Vihari at number 5, then it will be unfair for Hanuma Vihari also. Yes, he is like on this tour he hasn't looked that great or that convincing, but he has also scored runs. And again, the same thing that you have to back the players at some point. Virat Kohli was backed by MS Dhoni. on that England tour. And there was also a tour in India against Australia where he had a bad form. But MS Dhoni backed him. So great players, that's how great players are made. The captains see potential in the players and they back them. That's what no the management, the captain has to do now. Rahane has to go forward very carefully who he is choosing. But Rohit Sharma is definitely playing. So one of them has to sit out. And it will be very, very interesting who they choose for like who they choose as a replacement. So like in all three cases there are some downsides for it. But Rohit Sharma is a big, big player, and now they have named him as vice captain. So he he has to be in the team. His test record is not that great, but so he will also look to look to improve his test record and maybe contribute in the, in the form of the team. And maybe India, if India wins this series, it will be one of the biggest wins in the Indian cricket, one of the biggest series wins in the Indian cricket. And Rohit Sharma has said that he wants to contribute and he wants to see India win this series and he wants to be the part of the team, which is a good sign. Like a player is showing so much intent and he wants to play. And a player like Rohit Sharma, it will be a great boost for the Indian team also. So it will be great, and it will be interesting to see what will be the team combination because there will also be one forced change. Umesh Yadav is injured, so he's out. So Navdeep Saini and T Natarajan and Shradul Thakur. These three are the replacements for now. It will be interesting to see the combination. So two changes are, I think, confirmed. One will be Umesh Yadav and second will be Hanuma Vihari or Mayank Agarwal or Shubman Gill because Rohit Sharma will be playing the test match because he is named as the vice captain of the team.